Hey, all you cats and chicks out there, how's it doing? How's it going? It's Slickback Rocker here, and I figured I would go through with you guys some of the pomade products that I've used over the years as a fucking greaser, right? So these are not in order. I'm not gonna go from my least favorite to my most favorite hair product that I used. I'm just gonna go through it of some of the ones I did use, and I'm gonna tell you the positives I like about them and some of the negatives I like about them. You dig? All right. So this one, the first product I'm gonna show you guys here. This product actually dates back to middle school. That's right. Fucking me in middle school. That's when I first started greasing. Was in middle school. I started greasing in 7th grade. All right. 7th fucking grade. I started greasing. And one of the products, because at the time, I didn't know what the fuck was out there. Right? I didn't know about Murray's or Bro Cream or Royal Crown or fucking, I didn't know about these fucking products back at that time. I was just kind of looking on the shelf, seeing what was there, and kind of just trying to figure shit out. Alright? I didn't know, like I said, about Murray's or Bro Cream or Dax or Royal Crown or anything at that time. I had no clue at that time. I was just kind of grabbing what was on the shelf. And I actually haven't used this product in a long time. I might go back to it for a little bit just because for the hell of it. And this is a newer company. It's not like an old school company. It's kind of a newer pomade company. It's called Fix Your Lid. Alright? It's in the plastic tin. This is a newer pomade company. It's not an old school company. But believe it or not, cats, when I first started greasing, this is one of the pomades I was using. Was Fix Your Lid. And I only fucking bought it because of the fucking cool logo it has. The skull, which looks pretty badass. As long as when I bought it, was because that caught my eye. But I gotta say, man, this is really good pomade. Alright? I used to use this, like I said, back in middle school. As you can see, this can right here is still from middle school. Believe it or not, this is the can I used from middle school. Still has grease in it, still has pomade in it. Stuff I still haven't even used it. There's still fucking pomade in here that I didn't use yet. But, yeah, this exact can is from middle school. When I was in 7th grade, the year I first started greasing in 7th grade. Alright? So, yeah, I really like this pomade. It's a really good pomade company. It's got a high shine. This one is ultra hold and high shine. They don't just have this one too. They have medium hold, medium shine, and low hold with low shine. They don't just have extreme fucking holding pomade. But for the way my hair is, man, sometimes you need the extreme hold to keep your hair in place, right? I mean, that's just what you need. All right, and this pomade here did the fucking trick. All right. Before I even knew about Murray's or any of that, this is what I was using. I might go back to it, man, because I will say this is a pretty good fucking pomade, man. It works really good with my hair. Alright? So, yeah, Fix Your Lid. Alright? I suggest you guys go check it out if you haven't. Alright? I used to use this stuff in middle school, and I might go back to it here because it's a good pomade. I like it. Alright. And to clarify, this was the one I was using in middle school. I never used the medium hold. I've never used that. I've always used the ultra hold. Alright, next up. This one should be very classical and easy with. Murray's Superior Hold Hairdressing. Oh yes, the good stuff. Fun fact, this was the first old school pomade company I've ever heard of when I was first greasing. I was using this pomade for a long time. And switching out between other companies I forgot the names of. But I heard the name Murray's, and I'm like, Murray's? What the fuck is Murray's, And I'm looking it up, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's a pomade company. Now I'm reading it, and I'm reading more on it, and I'm like, okay, this pomade company's been around for a long time. Alright? So I go to the store, and I go to my CVS, and I find some, and I use it, and I've kind of been using Murray's ever since, man. Murray's is a really good hair company. It really helps keep your hair down, at least for me, because I have hair that wants to fucking poke out and thin out, not thin out, but poke out, you know what I mean? And for the things that Murray's does, man, it really helps keep your hair in place. It may not have the highest sheen that you want, but for its job, it really fucking does it. This can still has plenty of its shit in here. Alright, lately I've been using Murray's Superior. It just has a fucking great smell to it, too. Murray's Beeswax. This is the good shit, cats. If y'all haven't tried this shit, which most greasers that I know have, but if you're new to the scene and you haven't tried this shit yet, highly fucking suggest it, because this is the good shit right here. Alright? And I'm not saying it's gonna work for your hair. And that's the thing some people DM me for. Oh, you reviewed this product, but I tried it. It didn't work in my fucking hair. Not saying it's going to. I'm not saying it's going to. Alright? What I'm saying is experiment with pomades. Experiment with these things and figure out what works for you. Because I don't know you. I don't know your hair type. I don't know this. You know, I don't know personal things about you. Alright? Get out there and try it and figure shit out. Like I'm doing. Alright? When I was first greasing, you know, I started with this shit. And I moved over to the years. But yeah. Anyways, Murray's Pure Hair Dressing. One of my favorites. Alright, next up. This is an empty box, but just took at the picture. Bro Cream. Oh yes. Now, I did a review on Bro Cream. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Bro Cream is starting to become one of my favorites. Apart from Murray's. Why you ask? Because, well, the commercials are fucking awesome. I love the old school Bro Cream commercials. If you haven't seen them, go check them out. And it gives your hair a really good sheen to it, man. You know, this pomade has a really good sheen to it. High sheen, light hold. I do have to use more than a little dab because it says a little dab will do ya. I use more than a little dab. I don't use a little dab. But yeah, Bro Cream is starting to become one of my favorite pomades or hair products out there. If you haven't tried it, go check it out. This is another old school hair products company, just like Murray's. Murray's and Bro Cream have been along for a long time. Bro Cream has been around since 1928. And back in that time, they weren't serving it in, well, they were serving it in tubes like this, but they had the glass jars too, which I kind of want to get some. Maybe I'll have to find some one day and see if it actually works better than this. Who knows? I might have to get some one day. Yeah, Bro Cream has always been one of my favorites. Love it, man. Never go wrong with it. Alright, next up. Murray's Edge Wax. Now, I don't remember if I did a review on this or not. If not, I'm going to have to do one soon. This is a very good product. Now, before I was found out about Bro Cream, I was using Murray's Edge Wax for the longest time. Alright? I've been using Murray's Edge Wax since 8th grade. Alright? So my second year of greasing, I found out about Murray's Edge Wax, and I was using it since 8th grade. And probably go back to this one, too, after I get done with the Murray's tin, because this is a really good pomade as well. Pretty much just a clear white coating of pomade. This one smells good too, just like the Murray. Murray's has good smelling pomades, man. I've always noticed that about them. Like the original Murray's Superior, Murray's Edge Wax, always has good fucking smelling pomade. So does Bro Cream. Bro Cream has always good smelling pomade as well. But yeah, so yeah, Murray's Edge Wax. If you haven't tried it, go check it out. Alright, cats and chicks, well, that's going to do it for some of the pomades I've used over the years. I figured this would be a kind of a cool video to let you guys know some history on some of the pomades I had reviewed over the, not reviewed, but done and used over the years. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all the other stuff. If you have questions, let me know down in the comments below, because they're turned on, obviously. And I will see you cats, chicks, next video. You dig?